I think this window's gotta go. And the reason we want to do that is because by taking out this window, it allows us to do a L-shaped kitchen. If we kept it here, we'd have to kind of rearrange the kitchen around it, and that's not ideal. So while we are going to be losing a little bit of natural light, I think we make up for it in functionality, design, and then also we are getting more light over this way since we took that bay out.
We're going to start by disassembling this window, and we're going to get it pulled out. I think we told you guys before, we found that these things actually have like pretty good value. So instead of chucking them, we're gonna keep them. What we're gonna do is we're gonna take this window out, we're gonna take this frame out, and then I've got a 2x4. I'm just gonna frame up a stud right down the middle, plywood the exterior, and then I was able to find this type of siding. This is called cedar bevel siding. So it's basically just cedar plank, and it's beveled from narrow to, it looks to be about maybe a 1/2 inch. I'm just going to reside this temporarily. We will in the future put vinyl because the second floor and the third floor are already vinyl. This will just be a temporary fix, so we're not rushed in putting siding up. That'll go up today, and then we'll color match this exterior and we'll paint that before the end of the weekend. But if we refer to our list this weekend, which is on a scrap piece of green board, remove window and side is on there. We've got a bunch of other things: chimney, bathroom floor, store and door, prep baseboard, and cut carpet on the second and third floor. Hopefully we get to all this stuff this weekend.
Based off of our previous performance, I'm gonna say we're not gonna get to all of it this weekend.
Now, if you have these old school weighted windows, it doesn't necessarily mean that you have to replace them. We have them in a couple of our places, and all we did was slight little repairs to make them functional again. So if you're lifting one of the sashes up and it tends to want to fall, that means that probably one of your weight pulleys is busted. And if you look at the inside of your window frame, it'll have something that looks like this. You could see this is a little cut. So this piece is able to be removed. Now, there's a couple places that you can access it. It's either in a spot like that, but if your frame is solid and you don't have an access like that, you would access it from behind your molding. So you'd have to pull your window trim off and then make that repair and then pop your window trim back up. But a lot of them have this access. And all you'd have to do is use a slight pry bar. I'm not being careful because I'm replacing these. You could be careful. And that's how you would access that weight if you had to do any repair on the pulley. Now, I'm removing this storm window, and it just reminded me, if you're having trouble, which I did, finding somewhere to make these old school storm windows, check your local hardware stores. And not only will your local hardware stores, for the most of the time, they'll make them for you if you give them the measurements, but like I mentioned before with the old school windows with the weights, if your area has a lot of them, a lot of times your local hardware store will do repairs on those windows as well.
And as Kyle mentioned, I will be spending my lunch break attacking this chimney. Hopefully I can get it done in time. Kyle ever replaced windows in my presence anyways was on our very first property, and I came back from work and he was replacing 2 windows that were like 5 feet apart from each other, and the entire back of the house was basically just open. And you know, it was our first project. Obviously I trust him, I know he's handy, I know he knows what he's doing, but considering it was our first project and our first renovation together, I was like, oh my God, does he know how to put this back together?
I forgot about that.
Definitely a little trust builder between the two of us. So when I see gaping holes like this now, I don't get as worried.
So, I kind of need the sawhorses. If so facto, I need your desk.
You want to dismantle my desk?
It's the only thing I got, or I'd leave you be.
It's the end of the day, so.
It was fun while it lasted.
You can have it.
Give me my tools. Now, I know that the price of lumber is like up, but with tax, this was a $70 sheet of plywood to block in a window. I mean, I'm pretty sure this sheet of plywood pre-pandemic was like in the 47 bucks or something like that, 46 bucks. That's unbelievable. That's a ridiculous markup. I want to know what's happening at these mill yards. We don't have a long enough ladder, so we're gonna do what any crafty person would do and create our own height. Oh man, that's perfect. Oh man. Oh, this should be fun when I die.
Super safe.
Super safe. Definitely do this at home. Now here's the problem. The problem's going to be putting the siding up from here, because that's going to be an issue.
I think we got to get a taller ladder.
So I'm at a standstill until she gets back with that ladder. So I'm going to jump into doing this storm door. The wind has made this job absolutely a nightmare. You can't put the hydraulic clothes on until you're done hanging it. Well, while I'm doing that, the door's swinging open, slamming shut, slamming open, slamming shut. Talk about annoying. And then Lauren sat in like an hour's worth of traffic. It took her like an hour to drive 20 minutes. Man, grinds my gears.
But I'm back, and I will be the official door holder.
That's better.
Now that the storm door is in and we have an extension ladder, Kyle can start the siding.
First, we're gonna roll that tie back up and we're gonna staple it to this new sheathing. And all that is a protective layer behind the siding. So if any water does get behind it, all that wood doesn't just suck it in and start rotting. And then we'll start rolling this siding straight up. And it's super easy. We just cut them right to size. We'll nail them above what's being revealed, and then we'll run silicone down the sides, and that's it. That's all you do.
If the
Super
weather
easy.
agrees with us.
I know, seriously. It said no rain today too, so it's rained twice. Dude, the wind is really helping me out so much. All right, outside is all tied in, tie-backed, and we're getting ready to start snapping siding up. That means...
Walkie-talkie time.
Hey-o!
Start sending me some numbers.
Let's do it!
First one, 30.
Copy. While Kyle finishes up working, Bodie and I are gonna play. Are you almost done yet?
I am almost done. You got to seal the ends of these with silicone, or you could get some water going into those seams. So really any seams other than the bottom, because you're overlaying enough for that not to be an issue. Just the ends, and you got no problems. But we'll paint this all tomorrow. This is secure overnight, and we can get it looking nice tomorrow again. No more window. That's gonna do it for us today, and I actually got done what I said I was gonna get done. So, Lauren.
Woo! We get to check stuff off. Did we remove the window?
We did.
We did. Did I finish doing the chimney? Yeah, I made progress.
We did get some wire, like brush attachments for the drill that I think when Lauren gets at that tomorrow, it's really gonna go really, really fast, so.
Now is this is our weekend checklist?
This is a weekend checklist,
okay.
not daily, yeah.
Okay, bathroom floor, no, that's gonna be a tomorrow thing.
We wanna make sure that Lauren gets done the chimney first so we don't like throw a bunch of crud all over the brand new floors.
Storm door?
Done.
Check.
Damn.
And then prep baseboard, we're gonna do tomorrow or Sunday. So I think we're off to a good start.
We're killing it. Man, we actually did a lot today, I'm glad.
This is like the first time we finished all the things we said we were gonna finish. We were so productive this weekend, so much so that I think we checked everything off on our list. And because of that, we have a lot of footage and a lot of video we really want to share with you.
And this weekend that you're gonna be watching this, it's Mother's Day weekend, and this past Thursday was Lauren's birthday. So we are not gonna be getting a lot done at the house because we're still waiting on those permits, which, little update, all have been approved. So hopefully this week I get to go out and pay for them and we can schedule inspections. So
since we have so much to share with you, and since we're not doing a lot this weekend, we're breaking this up into 2 parts. So you're gonna have to wait for next weekend to check out the rest. So in the next video, we're gonna lay that LVT and we're gonna go through a lot of information about the product and how to lay it. So we'll see you guys next weekend with all of that. As always, like, subscribe, comment below, and we'll see you guys next weekend.